I wanted to share with you from the Gospel of Mary. This translation that I'm using is from Jean-Yves Leloup, because there's a couple of translations out there of it, and it's from page 8. So there's, how many pages are there? I think there's 18. There was supposed to be 19 pages of the Gospel of Mary, but pages 11 to 14 are missing, so it's a tiny few pages, but it's really quite transformational. You have to bear in mind that all the language in the Bible that we've got today has been refined through translations over a couple of thousand years. This hasn't. It's come like straight out of the Egyptian desert, and it's quite exciting to read the raw language without lots and lots of people's interpretations. Anyway, listen to this. Attachment to matter gives rise to passion against nature. Thus trouble arises in the whole body. So, yeah, think about that. It's true, isn't it? Attachment to matter gives rise to passion against nature. So when we get attached to things, or we desire things, we want things, things in this life become really important rather than people, rather than what's valuable, rather than what's really true and being in touch with nature. And trouble in the whole body. If you've got trouble in your whole body, and I'm not talking about illness, because I'm going to talk about illness and suffering in another video, but I'm talking about, mental and kind of emotional trouble. Anyway, this is what Jesus says to his disciples. And by the way, Jesus is saying this after he's risen. It's one of maybe the last recording of him talking to his disciples after he was resurrected. But he says this: be in harmony. Isn't that amazing? Be in harmony. Then it goes on, it gets even better. If you are out of balance, take inspiration from the manifestations of your true nature. Who knows what it's like to be out of balance? I certainly do. Why am I feeling like this? What's wrong? Whatever. So if you are out of balance, not only be in harmony, but take inspiration from the manifestations of your true nature. And what are the manifestations of our true nature? It's our authenticity, isn't it? It's not something it's not the image we create for ourselves on Facebook, or all the possessions that we want to show off to people. That isn't us. We are just simple beings that came into this world and were nurtured by our families, either well or not so well, and that's how we will return. So if we take inspiration, if we get back to being who we were meant to be and who we really are, then we will be back in balance. So get back in balance and be in harmony.